That's right, one more time. It's a brand new midweek morning, Wednesday morning, the 19th day of the month of September, March. I beg your pardon. September, the end of the month with you.
Big God, oh, so big, so the big cannot describe you.
19/3/2025. I don't pay good morning to you across the country. Now, member Munyina, Emma Munyina, Kwame Appiah Kubi on 92.9. Checking your time is 37 minutes after 6. Perhaps I say once again, Ghana, you know, you didn't come out of pain. We have a big guy.
Kwame Majoso. Kwame Majoso. And I want to say, Yamiadum.
I put down in some 7 tongue.
Sir, any of you make a crab. Kwame afraid what to make.
I'm a tongue.
Pa,
yeah, come on.
I know easy, and I know the whole day. Now,
oh, I know the encourage. Jan was just
some I just so.
That now when I encourage.
It's me affect you, Cassandra.
So far as I was better than I had it. So we just see.
And I'm saying,
maybe I come.
Kwame Appiah Kubi come on. None of me I feel more money. I did tell me I and say, and my best and I'm watching for doom lighting. Doom, you more best and don't do. I know some my. I feel 2 minutes time. Yes, I don't know. If you see, I no pay. Kwame,
am I? And I went to me and
that what's you
now? What say a year? Say, Asante, and yes, Asante. Asante, Mukuro, no body. Asante, and what Nankanya?
Ah, wouldn't tell that Kwame about Samana quite working. I'm working.
Because I'm just showing what the more.
Oh, there be a Sabra Honosun Tessaha. Oh, Yao, is your home group. And I just said, what can you say? What can you go at the Galapsy? Eddie, I see dying. Oh, in fact, and crazy and two Galapsy. I'm going to sit down. I'm out for the difference of Wasia, Ababe Rasia, Unima. I see you. Kwame Appiah Kubi, and we there. And some of town, and some of town, Kwame.
All right.
I saw that phone shake up a bash.
Shake up a bash. What you muchi? Na you be the home commercially. Na ya ye ho adwuma. Omoko.
Do no akọ.
The daily gist any about okay. Mahama sacks 18 generals
18
from the military. Mahama sacks 18 generals from the military.
18. Dungo tre.
We'll talk about it shortly. You know the home yeah, yeah, where you and no cajon. Now, Kwame
Appiah Kubi.
Yes, I to say,
Bama, why don't consult to Crutch and Mansantio? Lebia Bapitia Kokuma Bossy Quabrafo.
Hey,
or don't Chafuina Biama or Champion Pim Quaqua. And no pay Sanya Watrasi, I didn't dance the Lufthansa to me. Money show host the Wagana Talanco.
That's right.
Will be a better fact, not the acquainted fitting on Conco. What's not said to them? Kwame?
Yes.
Tugumi and Cornano pay. I'm a catcher gunner for some who name of Musumana.
I didn't see it.
I mean, the whole day, the whole night. And I've been him now because I'm now also nine. Why me earlier? Moto for them, why is no? Last for no. Oh, my no. Some baby, I'm at no. I said, state. Now I wanted them. Can't question no. I will rap at the Guama Gojina pavement. Now the Atiana said, Moto no the flowers are because the pavement is no babe.
And yes, so because here can say transport minister. A lunch committee, one more better no more legalize you cadanina. It's a fena to no ebeba. Now, I mean, Emmanuel Kutin, a executive director at the African Center for Security and Counter-Terrorism. Na anope meneno any enkomo. Was I got to know to make about Chanope and pump to say.
Speaker, me juice, me chat you for you no pay. And a coupon adoma or the HM no pay.
Yeah, that trade and pass is no pay. So what G so now the kind offer a year the daily gist the Obokrata noa. One more the banner Kessben headline and the Abba Anope Mahama sacks 18 generals from the military. And no a year an addition to my statement more release here. Mudim Komo effort the same issue. And on the explanation and why some of these things will happen within the rank and file of the military.
Yo, that's it. But John Mahama law man no quite say or appoint your security heads. But mostly ubeyesa appointment as engage the mood of the service or the security agency. Oshe a military and yes a revolutionary or a rebel military, a professional one. Now Oshe the world all over in terms of peacekeeping. All our exercises abroad in terms of peacekeeping, no. Yeah, they and no share most of your personnel or more near our or more several on such platform. They end up commanding the troops nema. And the appointment there, no one can fault him, but the manner it has gone, no. Na asojafo bebre omuni nchi ho appointments no buy unim say the CSO ye ni obi afa de ye ni say ebeye den na Ghana betumpo ebeye den na yebenye peace ewo ye maimu ebeye den na ye democracy atumpo because mikasa somewhere basa sick room where any color nti ye nyina asidie ene ye duty ne se de betima ye na prowe agina the way etino we must contribute our quota because there can never be development without peace. And the especially the military and the police institutions bia unomu bedilia as unconsulted broadly. We share a history. We've had many coups in this country than any other country in the West Africa sub-region apart from Nigeria. We jealously guide the peace and the democracy we are enjoying. It is unprecedented. Me feel say Obroni Becker say it's a pet.
Okay.
And then we share over 18 generals, a Kofi, and they brought five junior officers, brigadier generals. But the CDS or my pointing in Yaminim, Ocean profile or you'll be why he has done so well for the army. He's a chartered accountant and Ocean peacekeeping missions abroad are here. So the Navy officer and the Air Force and the Army, no. But the problem the military for near happiness.
Yes.
Brigadier General my appointing the Chief of Staff, no.
Yes.
Only a far junior to most of the Brigadier Generals. And for the purposes of your listeners, no, I say more Munti, I say, Obi Betman and the Brigadier General 3 years. And then Obi Abenya Nidia.
Brigadier General.
Yes, Omufro Omunina Brigadier Generals. But the 1 year, 3 years, no, and then 2 years, no. Or almost senior to the 1 year, the
recently.
The first years, no. Almost class intakes. So, a company say, almost allow that appointment to stand. The disquiet name command problems, beba, because we share military, the almost structure now. It's not merely traditional. What you say? It is, but it is functional. Bruni Kessben, it is functional. Order, law and order were almost
ranks in
okay. And it ensures clear lines of command. And command way newer, you can have operational efficiency. And to some extent, ultimately, battle for effectiveness. You fire decisions, you share all these things. And it also kind of provide a merit-based progression It's also classes no more intakes. So you can have intake 33, giving orders to intake 32 or intake 31. Yes, sir. The problems, Beba, and my discipline, but the speaker just imagine say, we are brigadier general. 1 year, there 3 years, and son and me there. No, Omar me chief of staff. You have to then salute me.
Exactly. Yes. Whilst you know very well, sir. I mean, me your senior, right?
Exactly. So those are the things that now Omunya happy about. But the good news, they are still in acting capacity, Mibwa.
Yes.
So yes, say the Council of State, mostly Omunya advise the president on this kind of appointment. And the best Council of State say Omu for politics in care. No more yet the needful. Number the president a very professional advice because in our release you see you will edge council and say almost preserve the integrity of the military rank structures and the pillar your military boom. No almost near ejuma. They should also ensure that the appointment reflects professional qualification and appropriate seniority. And the third thing, yesterday, Council of State say, almost to your president, say, almost making sure, say, appointments, it maintains the separations between political consideration and military professionalism.
Interesting. Now, before I let you go, make kind the daily gist, the Bokrate, the indications, yes, some of these major generals, some of them have about 4 to 10 years, more years ahead of them, and sana or more retirement ages, Edru. Now, when it happens like this, what becomes of them? Do we reward them in a special package? The state will have to offer them. Now, after 60 years and now 70 years, as they say, Okona home a GMO. I mean, a dear role no mind the Bema Womo entirely.
They have to be duly compensated per almost status and the laws, And when you know at the financial burden, Beba, your finances to taxpayer. So all this comedy mono, no taxpayers' money. And sometimes, as yes or no, we always advocate say, and yes, politicize your security institutions. If you see one of the consequences, apart from it being a burden on our taxpayers, side institutions no be lose institutional memory. So all these generals omukofi because for whatever reason maybe a president will say the regime that when Papa Nana Akufo-Addo promotions be called so na enya no quiet even the bodyguard also Oma promoter na mabe or wakoye army commander. So there or a 3-star general.
Yes.
And when we talk about these things, it's not that we are just talking for the sake of talking.
And I remember I said that conversation, in the last quarter leading up to the election, it came up strongly. The number of people are now President Akufo-Addo Emma Womo promotion.
And it's not only within the military. Other sister agencies. That is how it is. You will not say he has got only few months as IGP because he has to retire in November. And me say I don't believe in a situation where Obama be contract. You are sitting on someone's privilege or opportunity to also serve. But Oshe police, you will know Obama say there will be pages as well. Obe say omo appointed a junior officer. No obe say commissioners ni na be there. I'm not a prophet, but the first But who can blame the president? Said the former defense minister made a statement that this country could suffer from a military coup d'etat. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Nobody even spoke about it. That was a very serious statement to have come from the immediate past defense minister. But Yabu baby say, Obi Frincium no be catch us sebi crocodile na no ye longer. Unin be di etini. So I'm sure these are some of the reasons that the president looked at and decided to patch all the senior echelon of the military to go home. And many people don't know, it doesn't only affect the 18 generals you are talking about. There are other senior brigadiers. If the appointment of the chief of staff is made to stand, also Kofi, because they cannot stand, so Omube Saluti Omu Junior. But the speaker, Muda Media, no, Mumbai CSOs, me feel say time has come for security sector reforms in this country.
Okay.
There's a conversation around that.
Yes, but I think that some of you know will have the responsibility of recommending modalities for all these appointments and promotions, even though in terms of the current structures, they may have it. But again, the mandate, our constitution, Edema president, say Otimi and make changes at this level of the topmost hierarchy of the military. All those amendments, will have to come from the constitution, and the committee is already in place. And those of you in the civil society organizations, will have to consider how you me modify some of these things.
You're right, but we share history. Because we came from military regimes of coup and Nemanemano. The 1992 constitution was skewed towards regime security and not national security. And the executive were too much power. Me feel say review those things. We share democracy around the world today. Everybody is predicting the collapse of democracy if reforms doesn't come.
Okay.
We share the Eco American who would have thought say the father of democracy. The Trump the government here, abuse of people's rights, which they had advocated for to be the cornerstone of democracy. They are, in their own say, because the South African ambassador made a critique of the president, almost uncle. So it's a cue to Ghana say, SAS, we are protecting your interests. We shouldn't be at the whims of these diplomatic missions in Ghana who are trying to force their pop culture on us.
Okay.
Yes, you're resisting and protecting your own culture. A people who doesn't have his own culture is not a people well living.
Now, finally, letting you go, I mean, all these generals, brigadier generals, going home in these large numbers, are we safe as a country? Is it good for us?
It has its own implications, given our history. And more so, I think the security advisors now advising you. You are removing these top generals, bringing junior ones, and the relief was not immediate. They are going on the 24th, Mibwa.
Yes.
Nyamina Dumye say, Ebia, these people are professional in their work. Okay, so more bad motives beer. They still control the command.
Exactly.
They could destabilize this country. So the security advisors or more advising your opinion, they must not only look at the quick fixes, they must look at the professional dynamism of their advice. Because I can't imagine as a security analyst in a democracy, you are patching 18 top generals.
And you've given them some time of leverage.
it is not done at all. Nyamine Dokrum ha. Okay, other jurisdiction like Nigeria or any place, wati basa or krum ha.
Very well. Zakutin, Mamino Asiano pay. I'm grateful. Maybe any other side in Comobium. Why?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And that is the executive director at the African Center for Counter-Terrorism and Security. And that is what we are being faced with. But Mobe Treme near Kwaba. Why? Yakoba as Uncomo way no ed na minimza Mobe Kebi Bobby be pages no the Omodia bar no paying na yashe na yedi ho enkomo. Advice no ebina question na yaba list edi among one more